Hello and welcome to Industrial Andons video series. Today we're going to go through the setup and basic operation of our standard wireless system. The system is comprised of two primary hardware components. First being the plant signal unit. Now the plant signal unit is our receiver that you typically will place in a main aisleway or up in the center of your plant, somewhere that has high visibility so that you have good access to seeing it from a lot of different locations. What this device does has your audible alert on it and collects the signals from are the units that go at the work centers, at your workstations. Go ahead and set this one up here real quick. As you can see, can accept a half-inch pipe nipple on the bottom. There's also some tabs on here that you can use to mount to your shelves or poles in your shop. So you got some versatility there. Now these devices go at your workstations. There's two different ways that you can turn these units on. One is through a tethered switch box. This is on a 6-meter cord set. With this, you can put the light at a good visibility point, but then also place the switch box at a good vantage point so that your team members can easily turn that on without having to walk too far. So we've got the switch box. The other option is a small key fob remote. Nice lightweight, has a little clip on the back, so you can either clip it on a shirt pocket or on your belt, or you can also zip tie it to a location if you don't want it to be moving around. So two different ways of doing it. This is a handy way if you're working on large equipment. We have some airline companies and aerospace, also some heavy construction equipment companies that find this useful, as it's difficult to climb down off of the piece of equipment they're working on to walk over to turn the system on. So with this, we've got a couple different ways we can set the system up. There's basically two inputs for each light, and that can be any combination of hardwired switch boxes or the remotes. And what you'll get is a little bit different visual indication depending on which light is on. So this switch box is hooked to what I'll call input 1 for the light. So when we turn this on, it'd probably help if I actually turn all of our units on. So when we turn this, turn the first unit on, so as you see, each one of these switches ties to one of the lights on the stack, and since we're using input 1, all of the inputs are solid. And then you see on our plant signal unit, no matter which light is on or which unit is talking to it, it just plays one melody. That way if you have multiple lines in your facility, it's just an indication that there is an issue on a line somewhere. You know which line it's on. The plant signal unit can talk to up to 15 floor signal stations. So it gives you an indication to look to the unit, see which light's flashing. Depending on the speed and the color, then you can react to that and go to the area. There's a momentary button on the switch box that turns the tone cancellation off, or that turns the tone off, but leaves the light on. So that way, if you're still addressing an issue, then you'll know when a new signal comes in. So for example, now if we use one of the other, one of these key fobs is tied to input 2. So when we turn that on, what you'll notice now is this light flashes, and you'll see the light on here continues to flash. Now if we use both inputs, you'll see that this unit will start to flash. Now, so what I've done is, you can see now I've got two inputs on for my blue light. So it is flashing faster. Again, also on the plant signal unit, the blue light is flashing faster than the green. That gives you a good indication from a distance that, hey, I've got both inputs on, so I've got more than one blue light on at a station. So it's a nice way to tell. Gives you some resolution of information from a distance just based off of the speed of the lights that are flashing. So we've got the, turn a few of these off here. So this shows you the system if we're using it based off of using it with the switch box input. We can also use purely just the key fob inputs as I have on this device over here. So again, you'll see I've got one for input 1, one for input 2, so I can turn a light on and so you can see with this device we can turn on different combinations using the different inputs and utilize the system so that we've got different combinations of lights going. We can also use the different systems together. So again, your red light's going to speed up if there's more than one red light on in the system. So helps to kind of display, shows you what's going on within the system, and shows if you've got multiple lights on in the area. Plays a similar melody, plays the same melody depending on, doesn't matter what's on, and so hopefully this gives you a little better understanding of how our basic system operates and what you can do with it. If you have any questions, please contact us. Bob Wilson, Industrial Andons. Have a great day.